Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to another Eden Run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy day after Thanksgiving, also known as Black Friday. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I'm not going to lie, I recorded this before Thanksgiving, obviously, because I'm going to be away for tomorrow. But I want to say thank you all very much for the support. And yeah, hopefully your Thanksgiving holidays are going great. And if you don't celebrate either one of those, I just hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you from the Mosh Pit Discord. The Mosh Pit Discord's been coming up with a lot of memes lately. I love it. Keep posting them there and on the Invicta subreddit, of course. Title of this one, well, there was no one. Well, actually, there was a comment here by Steve with a lisp who said, this moment actually had me rewind to make sure I heard him right. What was that last thing Invicta said? That we have good tier effects? That Trisagian is doing a good job? I don't even know what movie that's from. I've seen that meme many times, though. Thank you very much, Steve, and everyone who upvoted that one. Yeah, you know, Tribadian. I mean, look, a broken clock is right and wrong twice a day, so, you know, or something like that. Yankee 8-3 Alpha, November Papa 7 Bravo. We've got, we got no shot speed, but good tiers, good damage, and we got Big Chub. Big Chub. We also have more options, which means we're going to be getting a second item from the boss and a hermit card, which we can teleport around. So, yeah, pretty good start here. Obviously, yesterday's run was absolutely insane. I was really hoping that we were going to get ourselves at least a chance to get the Omega run. It didn't quite work out, of course. But again, obviously, I don't know what the likes are at right now because I'm recording this recording this before Thanksgiving. So this is a little bit predated, but I wanted to make sure I got ahead of the queue just because I don't want to have to worry about rushing home after dinner and then recording an episode of Isaac. So this just kind of alleviates that situation a little bit for me. We get a Perthro rune here, and yeah, I would not be opposed to getting options at least. So I'm actually going to just bomb now because I don't think we're going to find enough money for this. So let us get the half price options. Now, I also wouldn't mind taking the stopwatch if possible, but this Perthro rune is going to be worth a little bit more than the Hermit card. Excuse me, obviously because of the Devil Deal that we might be getting on floor 2. Something we can also do is we can actually use the Notch pickaxe here and hit ourselves on the only exploding thing that's in the room, but also use it as a melee weapon. As you see here, we get a choice of HP or HP. We might be able to make a play on the Sack Room Shuffle, but I don't think it's worth it. So before we leave, though, we definitely need to at least find the secret room. And that is something you can do with the notched axe. You can just go up, you queue up the axe, and just kind of swing it at walls. There you go. So if we really, really wanted to, we could also swing and destroy all these mushrooms to maybe get a chance at Magic Mush. Oh! Are you kidding me? I cannot believe that just happened right there. The only mushroom that I was like, I'll take one swing at it. It has Magic Mush. And we get a damage upgrade too from Glass Eye. What in the world is going on? Oh my gosh. Well, that was unexpected, but also awesome. So we get Magic Mush, which is going to give us an all stats up except for tears. But more importantly, gives us that juicy damage upgrade that we can get along with a damage multiplier. So we are going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage early on here. And I mean stupid damage. Butterbean's not bad. Experiment treatment's pretty bad, but I'm going to wait on that so we can at least use the Perthro rune to maybe get a Devil Deal. God, I cannot believe that. Like, what are the chances of all the mushrooms that were in there? All the mushrooms that we would have seen on this run, I just happened to hit the one that happened to have Magic Mush right as I happened to be talking about Magic Mush. Wow. Yeah, it's a Black Friday sale, I guess. Speaking of Black Friday sale, actually legit Black Friday sale, I'm going to be having a Black Friday sale on Pokemon for tonight. So come on by. Victa.tv. I'll be streaming on Twitch, of course, for the Twitch Mosh Pit. We're going to be selling lots of Pokemon. huge discounts, big time discounts on all the Pokemon products on the site. So if you've been waiting to get a good, you've been waiting to maybe get a good Christmas present for kids or significant other, or maybe just buy something for yourself, you can go and check out my website, Sinvicta.tv, and that'll get you there. I don't know what card this is. Sun card, okay. So this is interesting because we have enough HP now. If there was a sack room on this floor, we would easily have enough HP to be able to play it to completion almost, I would say. But it doesn't look like there was one. It's very rare to... And what's crazy is that we got a sack room on the first floor. I mean, it's not as crazy as, like, getting Magic Mush out of the only mushroom that I hit, but yeah. It's about the little highs, the little serotonin injections you get, That was insane, dude. Yeah. I mean, we might as well just go full bore here and just get the HP. Yeah, this is where our Perthro rune is going to come in handy. I don't want brimstone bombs. I think they're pretty much cooked at this point for me. Let me get down. I mean, we can buy Let Me Get Down for 1 HP just because it's the cheapest Devil Deal item that we can get, and then we basically paid for this. So if this upgrades to a 2-heart Devil Deal, then we've already paid for it. And yeah. I will take black powder because our movement speed is good enough for it. But man, that was a tremendous disappointment. As you see here, there's no sacrifice room, so that's okay. It's okay. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen on this run. Although the game is trying to make it seem like I do with that Magic Mush snipe, but what can you do? What can you do? The game in one way or another is going to try to make me look dumb, so might as well just roll with it. And because we have now options and more options, that means that we're going to always be able to have multiple item pedestals every single time one spawns. So it's kind of like having a Damocles that we don't have to worry about dying from. First the loss, so of course we cannot use our sun card. Also, I've been looking on the other monitor. I'm looking for the question of the episode from last Friday, and I honestly don't see one. Everyone was geeking out about. Oh wait, no, I found one. This one came in from. It has one upvote, and I'm just rolling with it. This one coming in from Toast336, who said, "Question of the episode: would you be willing to do a like streak goal where you have to get a certain item or transformation in a run, similar to the 5 or die run or Guppy or die run?" No. Thank you, Toast, for your question of the episode. Okay. Okay. I was like, I had the other window up, and I was like, oh, I got to see what the question episode is. I forgot. Well, it was indeed a question. Hey, got a Tears upgrade. Nice. One of the few stats that we still kind of need other than shot speed. This feels like we're going towards the boss. Ooh, there's a library. Okay. Now, are we going to stick with Notched Axe? Probably not. The Notched Axe, it's fine if you don't have anything else, but, like, even the Bible is better, in my opinion. So we get the Bookworm transformation, because remember, we touched Let Me Get Down. It is not, like, there are some situations where the Notched Axe is good. Like, for example, right now, we don't have a bomb. I'm not going to use our only bomb for that. I know the super secret room's there, I think, but without me being able to see exactly where we are on the map and what other rooms we've seen, there's no way for me to really, truly know. As you just saw right there, we saved ourselves a bomb. But having flying for rooms that we just don't have any access to, it just, and on top of that, the instant mom kills just helps out a lot. Like, we can use the Bible in here to get this bomb, and this is something that the Notched Axe could not have done. So we can also use it to fly into the curse room to get charged for only a half charge. half of our hearts. Karma's kind of whatever. Never really fully understood how to use karma. It does, for me, like the proc rate is just not good enough. Maggie's bow again, which I will take. And if we get a full charge on the Bible, we can go. I know there's a full charge in the library, but we can actually go and save ourselves a key and grab that golden chest instead of having to go through the lock. So you know, there's utility everywhere. You just gotta look for it. I think we just go. Soul Heart, key, nickel. Yeah. And we'll go back in here and use the Bible, save ourselves a key, and get a movement speed upgrade. Very nice. Yeah, hey, we'll take that. That is some big time plays right there. So again, showing you if you really are interested in getting better at the game, looking for opportunity where you wouldn't expect any. Right? So it's calling we call it pulling on a string, call it the Isaac Fly effect. I mean, we do need more range. I guess Roid Rage is fine, and yeah, we definitely 100% want to take Spirit of the Night. I'm kind of cooling on Purgatory, to be honest. I don't think we really need it. It's not worth the HP. But a little bit more of an elaborate answer to Toast's question. There would be no way for me to guarantee that I'd be able to get some kind of transformation. You know, like I could say, hey, we got to do a Guppy or Die challenge, and then what if I get the Guppy transformation in like the first Devil Deal? You know, then it's kind of like, well, that wasn't worth it. You know, I think that there has to be a little bit more of an entertaining factor to doing something like that. And I also don't want to get too flippant with the whole like or die tag. This was something that I've never done before, the 5 or die challenge, and I think that it's going to provide equal amounts of difficulty, but also excitement for the viewers anyway. And I'm going to have to be on top of my game for that, unless we just get a stupid steamroll run where, you know, then we don't have to really worry too much, which for me personally, I'm hoping that that's the case, but I know that it's probably not going to be. Because 5 victory laps, now 6 victory laps, is extremely difficult to do. So we get the sack room shuffle here, but we do not have enough HP for this. Now I'm loving the fact that we have black powder. On top of that, we've got the mobility of flying from Spirit of the Night. That is bueno. That's muy bueno. Muy bueno, in fact. We can still do that. We can draw those circles on the ground without having to really think about too much of rushing to close the circle. And flying allows us to not have to worry about like spikes or anything. We just simply draw them, and then that's that. And as you saw in the room with the fatty baddies, we can also draw them over islands and that sort of thing. So the Globins here, they don't know where to go. We've already killed them. Big time value right here. Look at this. Hierophant card. The Hierophant. All these keys, all these bombs. And we still have our sun card. And we still haven't found the shop or the item room. In a very weird spot, the item room is actually closer to the boss than the shop. And boy howdy, what an item room it was. We are all more wise here thanks to you and your presence there. Wow, that's snipe. Okay, let's stop getting hit by this one singular worm. How about that? Dude is trying to impress her so hard. She ain't gonna date you, dude. DH Dizzle again, which I'm down for. And Soul Penny is much better than that. What is this? Balls? Gonna be not big chub, but chub. Regular chub. You see here our damage is still cooking 8.43 without really getting too many damage upgrades. In fact, it's only Glass Eye and Magic Mush that have been augmenting our damage at all. And did not get a double deal. I am going to take another Tears upgrade. Well, we could do a Sack Room Shuffle here. This is going to be a little dicey, a little tricky. But with the Monkey Paw, that ensures that we can actually do this to completion. So I hate spending all these soul hearts here. We are going to be able to gain enough money for this, though. Thanks to the Swallow Penny. So this is another reason why I want to do this. We get a health up. Hey, nice. We didn't get teleported, obviously. And we get redemption, which is fine. Now what we can do is we can go into the boss trap room and see what is in here. Range upgrade. I think I'll pass. I don't remember if the Monkey Paw, if that triggers off of... Oh yeah, we have Maggie's bow. That's right. That's the reason why we're healing for double. Half heart. Yeah, okay. So it's actually impossible for us to trigger Monkey Paw because we can't get a half heart. We just need one more tap. Need a heart for a heart. Any heart. Health up. Hey, wow, 2 health ups. That's huge. I don't want to use... This is going to actually heal us to almost full, so we'll take that. We are moving. Nice. We get ourselves our HP right back. And we have redemption, so yeah, that was some good gains right there. Good profit, I would say, if this were investing. Don't have to worry about using the Sun card yet, although I will probably end up using it on Depths 2 so we know exactly where Mom is, and hopefully be able to find where the Fool card is and stuff. Now remember, because we have the Bible, we don't have to worry about fighting Mom. We just go to her, pop the Bible, she's done Dizzle. Trying to draw a circle, but then I got cut off by the egglets. Get Sack Altar. Sorry, Big Chub. We get Sack Dagger, which, But to be fair, I mean, we were pretty much outclassing Big Chub because she was just too slow getting out there. And we got Sack Dagger, which is good. So Big Chub's sacrifice gave us a nice little profit there with a nice orbital. Oh, I didn't even see what hit me there. Something was behind that fatty, and I had no clue what that was. Yeah, we need to stop this. This chip damage is definitely wearing thin here. We get Scapular, which is going to ensure that we could, well, actually, no, can't. I take it back. We can't. We actually can't use Scapular at all because we can't get a half heart. We would have to be on just pure soul hearts for that to happen. And it would have to be a half soul heart at that. Look at that. Black Powder doing some banger jobs there. Get Eternal Heart. Take that. We have 19 cents, so if I really wanted to go to the shop, we probably could afford to go there with the amount of time that we have. It's gonna be Fallen. Let's see what we get from Fallen, and that'll determine what we get from the shop. Big old Black Powder circle right there. Look at that. Look at that. Big time damage. Ooh. Sulfur with this amount of damage is just insane. And then look, we're actually gonna get Leviathan out of it because we can get the Pact. So I am gonna take everything here. Gonna ruin Redemption, but I don't care about that. Although Redemption with Magic Mush is pretty good, but now we pretty much have to go down to the Depths 2 because we need to find that Fool card. All right, game. So, if you knew, if you weren't sure that the game doesn't listen to you, or if it does or not, say no more right there. We just happened to be talking about how we're going to use the sun card to go look where mom is. Steps 2, and then lo and behold, what do we get? Repentance still listens to you. Repentance Plus still listens to you. Like I said, it may be a new era, but it's still Repentance. So we don't really have a lot of time to be lollygagging in these rooms here, especially to mess with the cardio coin when we don't have counterfeit penny. There's our fool card, so we will be able to get out of the mom fight. Boss trap room. I'm trying to visualize what this map looks like in my mind, and it feels like that we're going towards the boss right now. We are smoking this movement speed right now. That's what happens right there if you have too much movement speed. I will use the member card to go into the member shop. And we get Eden's Birthright. Oh, man, but Eden's Soul, though. I'm going to take Birthright here. It's going to give us 3 random items and only 1 good item there. Eden's Soul would be very interesting. I didn't mean to buy that. Go, just have them come to you, and then they spawn right in the demonic circle, and that's all she wrote. If I hadn't bought that key, we almost would be able to get that Eden Soul. But we would have to use it on this floor. A minute and a half to maybe get that much money. I'd have to use it in the Devil Deal. Now, obviously, we could try to take some damage here, but that's not ideal. The Hearts, Queen of Diamonds would have been a lot better. Not Queen of Diamonds, but you know what I mean. Hermit card works just as well as a Fool card. And I don't think we're gonna get there. Oh, I am calling audible. We don't have time to be looking for that much. 14 cents. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to get Eden Soul at the best timing, but yeah, it's still on the table. I don't know if I would take it over Sulfur necessarily. Try to get me at the end there. Now, redemption. I always forget that. I need to. That's another thing that I need to. I keep forgetting to tell Zombolis about. I don't think it's fair that redemption will ruin itself if you just simply open a chest in the Devil Deal. And every time it happens in game, I am like, ah, man, I need to tell Zombolis about that. And I never do. So what I'm gonna do is during this floor transition here, I'm going to type to him right now. In a red chest in a Devil Deal. I think it should only break itself if you exchange HP for a DD item. And of course, curse the XL. So there is a sack room here for sack room shuffle. But I don't know, man. That's kind of a... Yeah, we need to stop taking this. This chip damage is adding up big time right now. And it's honestly because we have too much movement speed. I know that sounds insane, but those of you who know, you know. If you know, you know. Skullax. Looks like that they increased the time that you get to complete the circle a little bit better. I'm gonna take meat here because it gives us HP, but more importantly, it gives us damage. Doing that just to take away Mom's ability to spawn anything else underneath her. Oh, I thought that was gonna join it. I would rather have too much movement speed than too little movement speed. Let's just get that out of the way right now. But there is a such thing as too much. Isaac gets very floaty. He starts kind of sliding around, and you kind of lose control over where he is. The Krampus fight here, which does not trigger the redemption bonus, I don't think, which makes absolutely no damn sense. Oh, I'm not going to pick it up anyway. So now the question is, do we go for the shoal skip? It would benefit us greatly here. I just don't know how we're going to be looking at for HP. Although, to be fair, we also have Aggie's bow, so we'll be able to recover this HP pretty quickly. Gonna do it. Teleport there, no surprise. We can actually get down to scapular now. It's half heart. To clubs. Yeah, so scapular procced. Not get the 7 soul hearts. Go. All right, now all we have to do is simply pick up all the HP. This should be almost a full heal in this whole row here, right? Right? Yeah. Yep, there we go. 4.5 is actually perfect because we want to make sure that we have, or 5.5 is perfect. A half heart interval is ideal here because we want to trigger scapular. And Curse the Blind. Good lord, game. Alright. Game getting super salty right now. Wow. Curse of the Lost when we were going to use our Sun card. Then Curse of the XL when we got Goat Head to deny us of a Devil Deal. And now Curse the Blind to deny us of our Dark Chest. Wow. That is some next level game saltiness right there. Oh my god. That is the biggest Isaac circle I've ever seen, or the black powder circle I've ever seen. That was nuts. I've never seen it go over the wall before. I don't like this room. I don't like this room. I don't like this room. Great block by Sack Dagger. The only bad thing about being on red hearts at this stage is that there's very few red hearts that actually spawn down here. And what you can't do is get hit twice in a room. Well, we know that's the shovel, but we don't know what it's going to dig up. Golden bomb here. A little bit too risky for me to go out there and draw a circle right now. That's a big heal right there. Now I actually wouldn't want to get 9 lives. because I don't necessarily trust this run without any dominant tier effect. Like, yeah, we have Magic Mush, but what else do we have? You know, like, we haven't really gotten anything noteworthy for a tier effect or anything. Well, we've got good raw damage. It's just not coupled with the usual suspects of us feeling good about this run. This room was a little bit more dangerous than I was thinking. Need to be a little bit careful. A little less trigger happy on Sulfur. Gotta be honest, I don't feel good about this run. This is starting to feel like it's slipping away a bit. I'm gonna leave that Soul Heart there for now. Okay. Should be okay here. Gonna grab the Soul Heart, but we need to get one more full charge. Oh no, there's a full charge. Okay, so yeah, we can grab the full charge and then have Sulfur. Seagram might be there. One more heart would make me feel better. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be okay. But what a start that was, and what a play that was with Magic Mush. I cannot believe that we end up sniping that. That's gonna be one of those moments at the start of a new series, start of a new era. I mean, how do you call that, you know? That was a pretty generous explosion there, but we are going to get the dub, so thank you for watching, everyone. Again, check out my Black Friday sale on the Pokemon website tonight over at twitch.tv/Invicta. We might even start earlier than usual just so we can get everyone in and let them get their good discounts and stuff. So thank you again, everyone. Give this video a like. Remember, we're going for the 5 or Die challenge. If this video or any other videos gets 10,000 likes, that's the next big milestone for the 10 or Die challenge to make me do 10 victory laps on one run. Man, I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it. So thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Jade Fright, Seven Kingdoms, and Dimble Wimble. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of tonight's episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.